job. Better than giving sadaqah. Sisters, creating a job is better than sadaqah. You know, sometimes you should look at who is begging you. If old man or women or handicapped, give. If young, say, come, follow me. Give them a job. If young man or girl, give them dignity. Let them work. Let's say let them do work here in the masjid. Clean vacuum the masjid. Then give them money. If they refuse, kick them out. They are not good people. Because look, I'm giving you a chance. It's not like we need you. It's just we want to keep your dignity high. We say, please clean the toilets or clean this or clean that. Why you feel it's a bad thing? Wipe the glass of the masjid. No, you should just give me. No, we don't give you. You're healthy. You're strong. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, somebody knocked the door. When he went out to see, he found a young man, healthy, not young, but healthy man, not even young. So he said, Ya Rasulullah, give me something. I have a wife and kids who are hungry. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, do you have anything in your house? He said, Ya Rasulullah, by Allah, I have nothing but carpet. I sleep, me and my children and wife on it. He said, bring it. He brought it. Rasulullah sallallahu after salat told the Sahaba, who buys this? He went out of the masjid. Haram to sell and buy anything in the masjid or discuss even dunya in the masjid. Should be always outside. Remember this, sisters. Never talk about business in masjid. Outside. Go out there where we eat and talk. So he said, who buys this from me? Who doesn't buy anything from Rasulullah? So, of course, who do you think will buy? No one will beat Abu Bakr, no one. So Abu Bakr said, Ya Rasulullah, I take. So he said 2 dinars, he said 3. Because he knows it's not the Prophet. There was a code between the Prophet and his best friend. Like, when I speak, you always raise your hand. You know, like code. They grew up together. Never forget this. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and Abu Bakr as-Siddiq grew up together. So he told him, peace be upon him, okay. So he gave him, he took that carpet to his house. So he's already blessed because the Prophet ﷺ touched it. And the man, the Prophet ﷺ gave him some money to feed his family. And some money, he said, go buy an axe. He bought him an axe. And he said, I don't want to see you in this city for 2 weeks. Go get the wood and come and sell it. So he created a job for him. It was easy just to give him some money, let him go. But that man will always beg, and that's not good. So he solved his problem once for all, which is, we have so many family members like that, who are jobless, sitting, and you can create a job for them. So Rasulullah ﷺ said, Al-Muqarada is one of those things full of barakah. Remember this. The third thing, sisters, is mixing barley and wheat for one's household, but not to sell. Is to give or to eat. What does it mean? Mixing food. Mixing food, lentils with beans, Mr. Bean with Tom and Jerry. Whatever you have, it's good to mix. Don't go mix oil and water. I'm talking about, Rasulullah ﷺ said barley and wheat. But for you, not to sell. It's wrong to sell lentil and, let's say, beans. No. Beans is one beans and lentil is lentil. No, for you. For your own food. Barley and wheat can make the best. By the way, the best bread is what? Barley and wheat. You know that or not? You don't know because you are rice eaters. You are rice eaters. Bread. The best bread is when barley and wheat are mixed. And then you make a very good healthy bread. Okay. Meaning, mix the food and feed people. Feed people. Let people eat. When you feed. No, mainly barley and or few things like rice, basmati with. No, for household. For your own house. Huh? For who? For who are them? Who them? No. When you give, try to give separate. But you mix for your own self. For your own, huh? We don't know. Rasulullah said it's good. Try it. The only way to find out, go mix and then do it and see. Rasulullah said there will be barakah. It is wrong if you sell, but it is not wrong if you consume. To consume is not wrong. To sell is wrong. You shouldn't do that. Sisters, go and try. That's it. There are many things you learn not through mind, through like, saya tak faham. Go do it and see. Allah will give you some barakah. Sell? Where is sell? There is no sell. You're confusing them. Okay, it's like this, sisters. We are looking for ways of increasing our blessings. The hadith is about what? Blessings. One way is speculative partnership. Muqarada. Muqarada is I come, instead of giving you qard, Hasan, and you return money, no. We do business. I create a job for you. That's one. The other one is you sell and take money later on. The person doesn't have. No problem. Let him take. Pay me later. Allah will bless you so much because you made it easy on people. Also on this, you created a job for a person who was wandering, just hopeless, jobless. Every less is there in his life. The third one is mixing barley and wheat for you. Mix them and eat. Rasulullah said, Allah will bless you. Is this difficult to understand? You don't have to. You can. If you want to. It's not wajib. That's all. Sisters, why you complicate things? You got it? Okay, why you complicate things? The Prophet said, we do. Simple, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He said, if I can do, I do. If not, khalas. Okay, good. There are many things, sisters, we don't understand by mind. I told you, we understand by heart. It's the heart. Stop using your minds. Your minds are very British. Already, the British, scratch it like piece of paper, and they left so much deep scratches. Use this, alhamdulillah. Fitra, use your fitra. Clear? Until we fix the mind. Hakim ibn Hizam, radiyallahu anhu. Who is this Sahabi? I love to talk about this Sahabi because, look at me, sisters. He is narrating a wonderful hadith. But Hakim ibn Hizam is the only Sahabi who was born inside the Kaaba. Inside the Kaaba. The only man born inside the Kaaba is this man. Remember his name. Hakim ibn Hizam. Radiallahu anhu. His mom used to do tawaf, and suddenly the pain came of labor while she was around the Kaaba. So the only way to protect her is to pull her inside, and they drop her, and then they help her to deliver the baby. Because she couldn't deliver in front of man. People doing tawaf. So he was born inside the Kaaba. May Allah be pleased with him. Remember his name. Hakim ibn Hizam. Okay, let's see. Sister Zabaria. Sister Ubayya, you read? Okay, Sister Zabaria. Mm-hmm.
Trade this and the profit they share between them. That you should not trade with my property in living things, and do not transport it by sea, and do not settle it at the bottom of a river bed, and if you do any of the apostate acts, you should then guarantee my property.
Hakim ibn Hizam radiallahu anhu narrates this hadith that a man put condition on another man while doing with him speculative partnership. We're talking about what? Qirad or muqarada. Qirad or muqarada. We're talking about speculative partnership, qirad or muqarada. Don't forget, this is our subject. So this man, since he is putting money, a lot of money, to create a job and then share the profit with his brother, he is putting a condition. Let's see these conditions. Some of these conditions are on a condition that the man to whom he gave his property, al-muqarada, to trade with and to generate profit and share therefore between them, that you should not trade with my property in living beings. أَنْ لَا تَجْعَلَ مَالِي فِي كَبِدٍ رَطْبَةٍ. Meaning, do not, this money I'm giving you, for example, don't buy cattle with it. Iron, wood, stone, no problem, but not anything that has a liver. Agree? Agree. Second condition. And do not transport it by sea. You use only land. Whatever you do business with, rocks, timber, wood, minerals, whatever, don't transport it by sea. He put another condition. And do not settle with it at the bottom of a river bed. وَأَنْ لَا تَنْزِلَ فِي بَطْنٍ مَسِيلٍ. Do not also go near rivers. Don't say why. It's not me, that guy who is putting now don't drive me crazy. Takbir. I rested. Alhamdulillah. Didn't talk to women at all. I was like, wow, alhamdulillah, finally I found myself. Takbir. Is this clear? Otherwise my head will tell me something. Only if my head tells me to come teach you, I come. Takbir. Sisters, it is not me who is putting these conditions, so don't say why to me. Be reasonable in your questions. Is it Sheikh Zubair giving business, say why you're doing this? The man, but the Prophet ﷺ agreed. Meaning you can put conditions on certain people. For example, sisters, I give you money and say, don't do business with smoking. Don't sell cigarettes. I have the right or not? Yes, I have every right. I give you some money to open a restaurant. Most restaurants sell cigarettes. I say no. Which is haram, by the way. And you should not encourage those people who do that, by the way. Anyways, by going to them that much. Once upon a time, maybe. So you should not trade with my property in living beings, and do not transport it by sea, and do not settle with it at the bottom of a riverbed. Meaning, don't go by riverbeds. Don't be near water. فإن فعلت شيئا من ذلك فقد ضمنت مالي. If you do so, then you guarantee my property. Is this clear? If I ever find my money in living things, things that have liver, cattle for example, birds, fish, or I found out that you are transporting my property, my business, my whatever, by sea, or you are doing transactions near water, you guarantee my money. So I don't share with you the loss. Is this clear? Is this clear? Yeah, I need to hear yes or no. At least I know if... When you are quiet, it means you didn't understand a single word. Takbir. Yes. The man and the Prophet heard that and he agreed. If the Prophet keeps quiet, remember, we said Sunnah is three things. What he says, peace be upon him, whatever he says is Sunnah. Whatever he does is Sunnah. And when he keeps quiet on something happens in front of him and he says nothing, it means it's approval. Sunnah taqririya, qawliya and fi'liya. Three things. No, not because he's Sahabi. Because it wasn't wrong. If Sahabi is wrong, the Prophet will tell him, no, don't do that. Aisha was wrong when she broke the, radiallahu anha, when she broke the plate. Just this morning I told you, earlier in the class, I told you that, right? She has the right to say, look, ladies, when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is with me, I don't want anyone to disturb him. He is all mine. And that's her right. Okay? But you have no right, my dear sister, to break something because another wife of your husband sent him a gift. Is this clear? You have the right to say, give it to him when he's with you. Look after him nicely when it's your time, which you never understand these things. Takbir. You ladies. Here, cannot go in. It goes always this way. Takbir. Is this clear, my sisters? Yes. Alhamdulillah. Good. I like your yes. If it is not clear, say no, Sheikh, not yet. Now, these conditions were put by a man to another man in front of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet didn't say anything. Because the man is giving you money. He has the right to put some conditions. And these conditions are not anti the transaction. For example, if he says, I can give you my money, but you do nothing with it. You just look at it. This is nonsense. But I give you my money. I prefer that you don't buy cattle. I prefer that you don't do business, transport it by sea. He's not limiting you here. He's just giving certain preferences. If you do, you guarantee me my property. There is nothing wrong with this. Clear, inshallah? Continue with the last hadith of this chapter. Sister Lina. Yes. Muna. Putri. Muna. Where did I get this? Expect that I give you different names. Just say, Sheikh Zubair calls me that name. Okay, Sister Putri, go ahead. Huh? No. Still one more hadith. وقال مالك في... Okay, yes, خلاص. That's Imam Malik, yeah. Go ahead. رضي الله عنه. Very good. What we learn also from this is that Uthman radiallahu anh himself also did this type of business, meaning speculative partnership. He traded with Uthman radiallahu anhu for sharing profit. There is nothing wrong with that. Uthman had money, and the grandfather of this man didn't have money. He was a free man, jobless. So he said, come, here is some money, go do business with it. And they shared the profit. But sisters, this type of transaction, don't do it with anyone. We don't have Sahaba now. People feared Allah so much. Today people will be so happy that you give them money, bye-bye, you never see them again. So you need to know who you are dealing with. Huh? Okay, continue, Sister Putri, because that was just a comment. Al-ijara. Stop there. Let me explain what does al-musaqat and ijara mean before we study the hadith. Al-musaqat. We leave al-ijara later on. Musaqat. Musaqat is from this word, saqa. What is saqa? Who knows? Saqa is to water. To water something. To bring water to something. Land, animal. If you take animals to the water or bring water to them or irrigate a piece of land to make it fertile, to make it what you call agricultural, it is called musaqat. Go ahead, let's see. Tending palm trees and the wages. Okay. Ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Very good. Khaybar, as you know, it's a land controlled by the Jews. Near Medina, north of Medina, there is a land called Khaybar. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam eventually took it. But before he was forced to take it, the Jews have been given every right to live peacefully with the Muslims, but they always betrayed, like they betrayed Musa alayhi salam. If they betrayed Musa alayhi salam, who is one of them, do you think they will not betray Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who is an Arab? The Jews never liked one another, let alone they like non-Jews. The Jews cannot like. Please understand this. They can't. It's in the Quran. Read Surah Al-Baqarah and you will see what the Jews did to Musa alayhi salam. By arguing with God, knowing that Musa represents Allah. What type of cow? What type of cow? Allah says slaughter a cow. What type of cow? Young or old? Okay, then Allah made it. Okay, then tilting the land or not tilting the land? Did it work in the field or not? Then what color? These people argue with God. Do you think they will not argue with you? Nothing will liberate Palestine except blood. Remember this. It's only jihad. These people will drag and keep negotiating. And they negotiated with God. Do you think they will not negotiate with you or with Malaysia or UN or only jihad? There is no other way. And I tell you something, sisters. One put it in your mind forever. What was taken away from you by force cannot come back except by force. Remember, when somebody takes something away by force, don't expect that one day he will say, come sister, I was sorry, take it, please take it back. Forget it. It's not going to happen. So, anyways, the Jews betrayed the Prophet ﷺ. They were given every right to live in Medina with peace and practiced their religion, everything. But they worked, they committed what we call treason. Treason is punishable by death in every law, not just in Islam, in Islamic law. Under any law, secular or religious, treason means death. So Rasulullah ﷺ had to put 700 plus men from that tribe to death, Bani Qurayda. And they were given a fair judgment after being judged by one of their judges. They chose the judge. Who was he? The handsome young Sahabi, 36 years old. He was Muslim only for 6 years. What is his name? Who remembers? Actors, you remember their names? Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Matt Damon, Brad Pitt. You remember the names? Sahabi, you don't remember? How many times I taught you this in class? Help, Farah, help. You see now why we need young girls? You see why Rasulullah ﷺ married a young, very young woman in his life? Do you understand now why Allah chose for him Aisha? So that she can teach later on after him. 50 years of teaching after his death. It was rahmah to you and me because we will learn from her. No, Ayah. Even Farah forgot. Don't tell me what said. What his name? Okay. I give you a chance till the end of the class. But don't Google. Don't do this. Who's that Sahabi who died at the end? He was leader of Medina. He's one of the leader of the Aus and Khazraj. He's Aus. Okay. Anyways, I will give you his name at the end if you don't remember. He judged them and he said put them to death. And subhanallah, Allah above 7 heavens agreed with him. Rasulullah was so happy that the judgment of this Sahabi, I was about to say his name, but I put, is subhanallah, Allah above 7 heavens agreed with him, mashallah. He didn't, the moment they betray, he forgot all, they were nice to him, he was doing business with them. You betrayed. Sorry, I cannot help you. Betrayal. Betrayal. There are many men who betray their wives still staying with him. Are you crazy? He betrayed you, he cheated on you. Can you stay with him? No, I give him chance. Give him chance if he forgot your birthday, which is bid'ah anyways. But cheat on you and you're still with him, crazy. Takbir. Hey, doesn't mean you go now and create problems. Khalas. I'm just saying, no more. Yalla, from now on, from today onward. Okay, what did I say? Where I was? Where I was? No, the subject. At least Farina tried. She said Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas. Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas radiallahu died after Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What is it? Say it's okay. At least he tried. Let her try. Huh? Okay. Look for it. Look for it. Look for this Sahabi. He died at the age of 36. When the Prophet ﷺ moved to Medina, he was just 30 years old. And the Malaika carried him in his funeral. He was very light. Bilal said, Ya Rasulullah, as if we were carrying a paper. He said, the malaika carried him, not you. You were just putting your hands. But it's the angels. And Allah loved him so much that he sent 70,000 angels to attend his funeral. Allahu Akbar. Anyways, may Allah bless Sahaba and make us love them. Increase our love to them. Back to our hadith. Musaqat, sisters. Not yet? You cannot study anymore until you find women and ladies. It's not Musab. Musab died at the age of 17 in the battle of Uhud, in the battle of Badr. The youngest and the first ambassador of Islam is Musab ibn Umair radiyallahu anhu. This is a young Sahabi, age of 36. He was wounded, badly wounded in the battle of Ahzab. In his neck, he had an artery cut, big wound. Still he came to judge them. And he was their best friend. Still, not Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas, no. What did you find? Ifa? Any finding? Come on, sisters. No. Can I say what? What the question? Oh my God, I've been telling. No. Usama died after Rasulullah. This man died before the Prophet, 6 years after the Hijrah. The Prophet lived for 4 more years after him. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. See, when you don't attend Sirah class, what happens to you? Some of you attend, still cannot catch. May Allah bless you. Yalla, later on. Zuli, khalas, let go. Cannot let go. Musaqat, sisters, you have trees and you have land. You have land with trees. I water the trees for you, especially in the desert. Here, water, mashallah, is not a problem. It's going to rain anyways, mashallah, now. So you never understand the importance of watering unless you lived in the desert or you saw what does desert mean. Meaning it's a great thing to do. So some people have the land